I've been wrestling for 8 years. I've been with Ring of Honor, AEW, traveled to Mexico, Germany, Canada, all over the place. And what do I have to show for it? Absolutely.
I'm missing a whole season at Fight Pro Wrestling. I'm more nastier, I'm more hungrier, I'm more motivated. So I'm ready to show Fight Pro once again what the horse of all horses is about.
You know, O'Shea, he realizes my potential. He's shown me I'm my own man. And Devantes, I'm sorry that you came back from an injury and your first opponent is me, but I'm gonna tell you this right now. I am not playing around anymore. There's no more nice guy, Eli. That's dead.
I feel good about the matchup. You know, I'm not going to say little slick things that Eli said to me. I'm aware, fully aware, Eli been in ROH and all around the country. But guess what? When you go against the horse of all horses, Devantes, it's going to be the same turnout if it was for Eli or anybody else in Fight Pro Wrestling.
You know why that's dead? It's because I've been having to sit with this anger and this hate deep down inside because there's somebody named Cheeseburger who's apparently my superior, I am not Cheeseburger's right-hand man. I'm not a student. I'm my own man. And I'm not gonna take this anymore.
We're being immediately interrupted by our next contest. There is a lot of history between these two men.
Sticking to the code, all these
Eli coming out to the ring.
Wait a second.
Oh, what is this?
These two have not seen eye to eye lately, but you still want to see former friends become active enemies.
Our next contest is a hybrid division bout with a 15-minute time limit. It is sponsored by Complete Management Solutions, creating a positive work environment that impacts employees and influences communities. Complete Management Solutions. Introducing first, to my left, fighting out of Rensselaer, Indiana, weighing in at 207 pounds, Infinite Eli Isom! Introducing his opponent to my right, he is sponsored by the Wrestling Purist Podcast, fighting out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 235 pounds, he is the Hoss of Hosses, Devantes!
Jason, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Now, as is fight tradition, we will allow you to face off and have some words for your opponent.
Everybody wants to know, why Eli, why? Yeah. Yes, you should be asking, why didn't I do it sooner?
I ain't come here to do too much talking. Ring the bell.
A man of few words is Devantes, but all action right now is Eli Isom attacking from behind. What a change in attitude we have seen from Eli Isom.
I ain't gonna lie to you, Jason. I think this makes complete sense. You look at Eli's record, 1-1-1. That entire time he's been with Berger. You have to find what your flaws are as a competitor and correct them.
Eli Isom was 1/3 of the Shinobi Shadow Squad. What great explosivity there by the Hoss of all Hosses. Maybe the most explosive man on the roster.
I mean, a car crash couldn't stop him, Jason.
Quite literally, he is a car crash. Eli Isom was 1/3 of the Shinobi Shadow Squad alongside Ryan Mooney and the world-famous Cheeseburger. Multiple opportunities for the tag team titles, and unfortunately, senton there. Domination right now by Devantes.
I mean, Devantes, he works well in this environment. Explosive talent. An absolute, as we said, a car wreck of an opponent. Eli's going to try to find something. This is this new version of Eli Isom. Infinite, something devious, something interesting, you know? He's got to focus on himself here, Jason.
It does feel like Eli Isom has blamed cheeseburger for their mutual shortcomings. I understand wanting to be better. I understand deciding you might have to go your separate ways. You got to take some personal responsibility as well. Slammed there by the Haas of all Haas's, and only 2. It has been almost entirely Devantes since that attack from behind by Eli Isom.
I mean, Eli got a hot start. He's got to try and find something here. This is his big moment. Okay, I got my eyes on Eli right now, and I reckon that he's got to find something in his little bag of tricks, just like that behind the referee.
And that is definitely going to have to be a warning or a violation, I would assume.
Unless the ref didn't pick it up.
Our officials really granting a lot of leniency, or perhaps didn't see it, as you mentioned. That is senior official Mitch Franklin.
Hey, look, it's like my father always told me, Jason. It ain't get cheating if you don't get caught.
Every time you talk about your father, I understand more about why you are the way you are.
I don't know why you would say that.
Well, I just really think you should look into therapy.
Maybe.
Eli Isom taking out a lot of frustration and anger right here on the big Devantes. Both men looking for a victory, want to earn points. Depending on how you win this match, you could get anywhere from 1 to 4 points. It is 3 points for a submission or a pinfall, 4 points for a knockout or referee stoppage.
I mean, you look at Eli. He's ranked 7th, okay, in his division. Going for that pin.
Not even a 2 count.
He's got to do a lot more to work on the big man.
As you mentioned before, if a car crash can't keep Devantes down for the count, it's going to take a lot more than what Eli Isom has done so far tonight. But it seems like Isom has the appetite to do that much damage.
He's got that frustration, okay? This is what a champion is made from.
It also seems, and very conspicuous by his absence, that Eli Isom may have O'Shea Edwards in his head now. Last time we saw Eli Isom, O'Shea Edwards was guiding him in the back saying, "Listen to me, not CB."
I mean, O'Shea Edwards, I'm just going to say, he's an
Eli Isom has received a violation for pulling the tights, his first violation.
Eli Isom, first warning for pulling the tights, and now Isom with 2. And this is a question. How intentional has Eli Isom been with these rule breaks, or is he being ruled by his own frustration and passion?
I mean, as I said, you look at the win-loss record. He has not gotten any ground. And he threw a piece of gum at Devantes. This is a frustrated man, Jason.
Yeah, but frustration can fuel you or it can rule you. And the question is, which version are we seeing out of Eli Isom? Is this going to make him better, or is it going to continue his downward spiral?
I think the only thing that a spiral is an infinite loop. That anger, that frustration, that power by Devantes.
You cannot match strength with the Haas of all Haas's. There's a lot of other attributes that Eli has at his disposal. He may have to start going to those.
He's got to find something here. I mean, the violations are counting up right now. I believe he only has 1 more violation, Jason.
And unlike other power wrestlers, Devantes is more dangerous at a distance. He's not as much get you in his arms and throw you. He is explosive, come at you like a projectile weapon.
Absolutely, brother's like a shotgun off the ropes.
Eli Isom trying to retreat, but there is no retreat in pro wrestling.
5 minutes
trying to
have
find
elapsed.
something.
10 minutes remaining.
10 minutes remain. German suplex! Just tossing him across the ring.
Pinfall attempt right now. Great press. And Eli Isom gets that shoulder up. Not even a kick out. Almost just a rollover.
Eli, he's not going to stay down. Okay, that is a man built on spite. If I know anything, it's that spite is a big factor of success.
Right now, Devantes looking to possibly set up for that gore. We have seen him end men. And Eli had it scouted, rolling out. And if he steps down of his own volition onto the floor, that will be a second violation.
He's pulling him by the hair. Ref's got to look. Brilliant! Using the ropes, a stun gun to his advantage. Going off!
And no effect whatsoever,
None
like
at all.
running right into a brick wall.
Super had a little bit more success there, a little bit more stink into it. Look at the power of the Eli. Snake eyes. Oh my gosh!
Finally, Eli Isom gets Devantes down. Now, going up top, very uncharacteristic
This
of
is his
Isom.
moment! Elbow drop from the Evans!
Possessed by the madness. And Devantes still gets the shoulder up. You may have to kill Devantes to beat him because it seems like anything short, that man will recover.
Gotta give him credit. The man has gone through adversity after hardship, after pain.
You'd also would think he'd lose a step. You see wrestlers come back from way less impactful injuries than Devantes suffered, and they just seem a step off. Devantes looks better than he ever been.
The dude's a freak of nature. Are you joking me? That's why Eli's got to pull out all the stops to get a victory in here.
Well,
He's got something to prove, Jason.
He needs to stay focused. The crowd is starting to get into his head. It's the temper of Eli Isom that can be both his greatest strength, but also, Dust, you have to acknowledge his greatest weakness.
I would say these people got to shut up and watch the match. Oh my God!
Gore by Devantes, and
He kicked out of the gore!
we have put so much focus on how resilient Devantes is, but in that moment, Eli Isom shows that with the hate in his heart, it is burning bright. You're right. His hate, his spite, quite a motivator.
Absolutely. I know it more than anybody. That will drive you to insanity.
How much hate do you have? You keep talking about I know. Every time we bring it up, you're like, I know the hate. I know the hate.
Very hateful, man. I mean, I've had conversations with Eli, talked with him, talked about how he's feeling. He's frustrated. He wants a better position. He wants a better life.
Well, Eli Isom has felt overlooked. He has seen so many contemporaries move on to bigger opportunities, bigger paydays, more limelight. I agree with Eli Isom when I say I think he is one of the single most underrated and overlooked talents in the world right now. This man deserves to be on television on a weekly basis. It's a crime he's not.
Oh my God!
That was a crime too, though. That was an assault. That was a
car crash. That was a car crash, Jason.
That wasn't just a car crash. Somehow only two. That was someone being driven into you. That was driving a car straight into the barricade.
On purpose.
Oh, that was intentional. That was willful.
Oh my God, Devantes lining him
Whatever
up.
the worst degree of assault is, it was that plus one.
Absolutely. Go for that gore. The ref in the way.
That is completely illegal. That is completely unconscionable. And that's got to be a violation.
Speaking of illegal, low blow, love to see it.
Absolutely disgusting.
Brainbuster!
Eli Isom realizing he can't win without going low, and he took the low road literally.
Here is your winner by pinfall, receiving 3 points in the division, Eli Isom.
I'm going to be straight with y'all, okay?
Sure.
You can sit here and you can question him for throwing out CB, for throwing out all these things. The man just got a victory over Devantes.
There is a difference between utilizing the rules, utilizing the violations to your advantage, and outright cheating. Yes, he used the violation to get an advantage, but kicking someone down below is completely inexcusable, Dustin. The worst part is Eli should be good enough to get the win on his own. This does not speak well to him.
Eli! Yo! Dude, what are you doing? You can't be putting hands on people like that. You already got one disqualification strike against you. Do you want another? 3 strikes, man, and you're done. You're fired, bro.
Oh, I'm fired. You're gonna fire your best guy? Is that what you're gonna do,
best
Ernie?
guy?
Yeah. I'm sick and tired of acting like I'm not the best person every time I walk into a locker room. So if you want to get rid of me, go ahead.
I'm not trying to get rid of you. I'm trying. Guys.
Best guy. It's good to see you again. But as you can see, they've got my back. Who's got yours?
No, don't do it. And you don't do it. Get out of here. Yo, get out of here.
Keep talking, man.
No,
You'll find out soon
keep
enough.
talking.
You'll find out who I got soon
No,
enough.
hey, yo!